So, like I said earlier, good evening, welcome. So your exam is going to be on the 11th, right? On 11th or 12th, either of the two. So it can either be Saturday or it's Sunday. The 11th or 12th, but you have to submit your exam assignment or your project. You're going to get your final project today. So you have to submit your project on the 10th of next month, right? On the 10th of next month. So you have to submit your project on the 10th of next month. And your project will either be on the 11th or on the 12th. So now your exam is going to be written once. There is no retake. So yes, we will have to solve the assignment together, no problem. We'll see. We'll see how we can go about it. And the exam is going to be on your LMS. So if you don't have access to the LMS or whatever, please reach out to Lucia, right? Our admin. Reach out to her so that if you're having issue with your LMS and also confirm your payments status too. Because yes, 12th of October 2025, yes. Because if you have payment, you won't be able to write the exam. So confirm your payments from her. If you are not sure, maybe you paid in full or you balance or something, confirm it from her so that you'll be able to write the exam. Confirm your payment status. Make sure that your LMS is active, right? Make sure that your LMS is active so you can, that's where you're going to write your exam. You have 40 questions on Excel, 30 on Power BI, 30 on SQL, 40 on Power BI on Excel, 30 questions on Power BI, then 30 questions on SQL. So that's that. Sir, in Cameroon, that is our election. That's our day of election, presidential election. It's not going to be during the day now. It's going to be at night. It's going to be at night. It's not going to be during the day. Do you get it? Or do you want us to do it next week? I can't do it next week. Next week is my birthday. Next week Sunday is my birthday, so I don't want to even do anything on that day. I just want to be in my house and sleep. So it's gonna be the following week. That is on the 12th. Thank you very much. I should bring cake, no problem. I'll bring cake to class. Okay, Mr. Daniel. After my birthday, you can come to the office on Monday. That's where we're gonna celebrate. Mr. Daniel, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Please, just a clarification about the exams. You said you're going to write exams on Power BI. 20 questions. Is it clear?
I said 30 questions on Power BI, 30 on SQL, 40 on Excel.
Okay. The reason I'm asking that related to Power BI is that because of its visuals, I don't know whether you're going to write DAX functions over there. That's the reason I'm asking that. I thought that Power BI
is basically Q&A.
Come again.
That is Q&A objective, whereby you choose maybe your answer is A, B, or C.
Oh, okay. Noted.
You're welcome. All right. So this day it is a very sensible day in our country. Good. Cameroon, right? Then let's do it on Saturday. If 12th is your presidential election, we're going to do it on the 11th. So let's make it on the 11th. That's Saturday. So you submit your project on the 10th. All right. Emeka's iPhone, since morning that I've been calling you. On mute. Why do you not do your assignment? I know you sent a lot of messages and I think I replied to some, not all.
Okay. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, sir. I can hear you. Go ahead, do.
Hello?
Go ahead. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, so go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I was communicating with you.
Okay.
I've already done all, but I couldn't submit because I was looking at the time. and I couldn't submit. But I've solved all the problem
You got
that
it already.
we asked to solve.
But you did not submit.
Yes, but I did not submit.
No.
That is one. Two, you made mention of the exams.
Mm-hmm.
But there was something you promised at the beginning or at the middle of the training,
Okay.
that one of the things for your birthday or your birthday gift is going to be
My birthday gift, right? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's gonna be after my birthday. I've been kind of busy, like very, very busy. I've not been able to put all the materials together, but I'm working on it. Don't worry. Trust me.
Okay. So when will it come? Because when will the trend come? Because training come now. I thought that at the end of it, we're supposed to start executing
What you
all
mean?
that.
Yes. It's gonna come. I'm working on it. Working on it. And
That,
but before the month
okay.
ends, you're gonna get the
Okay, before the
information.
month. Good thing you mentioned before the month, and because
I will
it's
try.
sounding like Nigerian politicians.
I'm not one. You
Okay.
trust me now, I'm not one.
How are you doing now? How about you now?
All right. So let's go. Let's start with union. These were the questions that I gave you. Very cheap and simple questions, right? Very cheap and simple questions. But it is what it is. So let's move forward. I'm actually going to import a data in. I'll drop the data in your group later, right? VLOOKUP work two, I think. So the same way we do VLOOKUP in Excel, we do VLOOKUP here in Power BI, in SQL, we do VLOOKUP. So that's what we are going to work on today. So I have these two data sets, right, which contains the quantity, the sale type, the payment mode, right, all these, right? And here we have the product ID, the product itself, the category, unit of measurement, buying price, and selling price. So if you actually want to calculate the revenue, the cost, whatever you want to calculate, you will need this your buying and selling price right here. You will need it here. So how do we now merge all this together, right, in SQL? So that is when we use join. Let me see where this start from. So we've done almost all. I ask you people to practice something here. I ask you people to practice something here. Did you practice upper, lower, left, right, mid? I did locate. Did you practice that? Yes or no? Huh? Is it that when I start using cane in this class? If you want me to start using, well, this is the last class. We are done already. So don't worry. Don't worry. We are going to meet again. Maybe in all my classes now, I'll be bringing my kid. No time. All right. I should use kid. All right. If that case, yeah, nested query or subquery, we are going to cover this one later, right? But let me just import these two data. Now, if you are importing two different sheets into SQL, you have to import it separately. And remember, what type of file, what type of extension does SQL, what type of data type does SQL accept? CSV. So which means we have to save as what? CSV, right? So I'm going to save this one as CSV, then this other one to as CSV. So I'll just copy this out. I'll copy this out. All right, save. I trust it. I'll paste this right here, right? So this is going to be, I'm going to save this one as CSV on my desktop. Browse, let me call it price data, right? Price, and let me save it on my desktop, right? So I'm going to save this on my desktop, and I'm going to actually come here and save this one as product, file, save as, browse, right, on my desktop. I'm going to save it as, you believe that I did not save it as product. I'm going to save it as CSV. There's the command limited, save. Contain, yeah, I forgot. Let me delete this. Save. There. Now let's go back and save it again. Save as, browse on my desktop. Right, I'll send it CSV file. Now, CSV file. Yes. All right. The second one is this other one. So let me save this one also as a CSV file. Please. All right. So I have those two saved there. All right. I'm gonna just reopen it. Reopen this one. Minimize. All right. Since I have the two saved, the very first thing is I want to quickly turn off my save mode. I'll run it. Now, after turning it off, what I want to do next now is to import the data. Let me see the database I want to use. Sales. That's database I want. Is it sales? That's database I want to use, right? Now I'm going to import the data in one by one. So right click, table data import wizard, browse, and it's going to be on my, let me import this product first. Next, create a new table. Let's call the table name product. Next, let's see, date is going to be date time, and I think this is, why is it saying, let me check the product table, and this product table, oh no, and this master data, the date is in month, day, and year. So let's come here, change it to month, day, and year, and what they use is / here. So / capital letter Y. So after that, every other thing is integer. So I click on next, import. Let's see. No, you can't be practicing alongside something. It's not going to be possible. So we have 527 records. I'm going to drop it there. So we have, if I'm to refresh this, we have the product table here, right? So let's import the second one. Right click, table data import wizard. So the second one is our price table. This contains the pricing. Next, I'll call it price. Next, every other thing is text. Buying price is integer, selling price is double. Right, next, finish, 45 records. All right, cool. So let's say, select all from our table name. Let's see price. They run. So this gives me the price, right? So let's select all from product. Then here, this gives me the product table, correct? So give me the product table. So we have that here now. Now that we have these two, the next thing is, let's talk about union first. Let's talk about union. So what we use union to do is just to join two queries together on the same line. So for instance, if I say something like select cell type, right? Select cell type from product, right? Select cell type from product. If I'm to run this one, this gives me all the cell type, right? As you can see, it will give me all the cell type. So under price here, let's say I want to select all the categories. So if I say select category from my table name, price, right? Then run. So this gives me all the categories. Now, if I want to join these two queries together, please give me a minute, please. Sorry for that. Now, like I said, if I want to join these two queries together, what I can do here is I can just remove this, close here, then I can now say, okay, union, that is, now, if you remember instead, you remember that we have union. So if I say union here, union will join the two together. Now, it's going to give me the cell type, and it's also going to give me the category, but they are all going to be in one column now. They are going to be in one column. You can see it right here. We're going to join them together, and they are all going to be in one column. That is what union will do for us. So if I select, now what union doesn't do is, if I select two columns here, right, let's say sales type, then, let me just refresh this. So on my product, I want to see all the available columns. Let's just click. Let's say I'm selecting the payment mode. So I want to select the payment mode, backtick, payment mode, backtick. Now, if I should run this is actually going to give me an error because it's going to tell me that here I selected two columns, right? So it's not possible to union to join both of them together because here it's just only one column. So now if I should go to price now and select another column, let's say UOM, that's unit of measurement, right? Here now, they're running now. It's going to give me the cell type, join it together, then unit of measurement, and join everything together. Do you get it? Basically, that's just what we use union for. For me, I don't really use union in some of my projects. It's once in a while that I use it. Do you get it? So, but it's something that you should know that it exists too. So we use union to join two queries together. Do we understand that? Do we understand that? Yes or no? All right. So now then that is what this is union. This is union. This is union. All right. So the next one here is now going to be join, I think. Yeah, the next one is join. The next one is join, right? The next one is join. Now, you remember VLOOKUP in Excel, right? Or XLOOKUP. Can I repeat what I did? I just explained it here. So what I said is, in the first query, if you are selecting one column, the second query that you want to use union on must also be a single column. Do you get it? And if you're using two columns, the second query must also have two columns. So here now, I'm just using union to join this query to this query. My network is breaking, is that correct? Can you hear me clearly now? Can you hear me clearly now? It's okay now, all right. Still the same thing. Let me try to switch. Let me try to switch to this one. All right. How is it now? Is it okay? It's fine now, right? Is it okay now? All right. So what I was saying is, if you are using union, right, the number of columns that you select in the first query must be equal to the number of columns we use in the second query. Now, please rejoin 4 columns. Why is it only showing? Now, the reason is because union joins on the column, right? Union joins on the column. So it's going to join cell type and category in one column, and it's also going to join payment mode and unit of measurement in one column, right? So here, if you look at it, wholesale, online, direct sale, online, right? You can also see all of them right here. This is the sale type here. And if you look down here, we have our category right down here. Do you get it now? And the same thing with payment mode. You can see all the payments up here, and you can see the unit of measurement down here. So union we join on a column. Do you get it? It's going to join it on a column. Anito, do you understand it now? Now let's go to join. Join itself, we have 4 different types of join. 4 different types of join. So let's say types, and I'm not going to actually use everything for you, right? Just going to explain some types of join. You have the inner join, which most of the time we use it as normal join like this, right? So whenever you use this join, right? Whenever you use join, it's referring to inner join, right? Which is what we are going to build on today. Then you have another one called full outer join, full outer join, which doesn't work here in my SQL. Full outer join, which doesn't work here in my SQL. The next one is right join, right? And the last one is left join. These are the 4 different types of join that we do have. So you have the inner join, and this inner join performs the function of VLOOKUP, SLOOKUP, merge, lookup function, related, all those ones that you use in Excel and Power BI. That is what inner join will do. That is what inner join will do. Now, when performing lookup, what is the most important thing when performing lookup? What is the most important thing that you have to look out for when doing the lookup function generally? When doing the lookup function, maybe VLOOKUP, SLOOKUP, whatever you want to do, right? Merge. What is the most important thing that you have to look out for? What is the most important thing that you have to look out for? Lookup value. So you have to look out for the lookup value, which is basically talking about the similarities between 2 different tables, right? The similarity between the 2 different tables. What is the common? What is common between 2 different tables? So if we look at this now, we have our product ID in this product data table, and here you also have our product ID in the master data. So which means the similarity between these 2 tables, right? Between these 2 tables, they are what? The product ID. They are the product ID. Do we understand that? They are what? The product ID. So now if I want to perform lookup on this table now, and I want to join the 2 together, I can say I want to select all from my table name, let's say products, join what? I don't like to write it on a single line. So I will actually break it down and say, okay, join it together with what? The second table, which is the price, right? Remember, the name that I used to import it in is product and price. Do you get it? Product and price. That's what I'm telling SQL to do is Give me all the information that we have in products, right? Join what? Join the price table to it, right? Now, the next thing is you have to pass in the similarity on what? On what? Right? On what? On where products, the product table, product dot, because we are now selecting information from two different tables. You have to specify. So your first table is always the table at the left, whereby your right table is the second one that you are training to it. Now you're going to understand it in a bit. So I'll say product dot, yes, it's like you are creating relationship. Product dot what? What do we want to use? What is the similarity? The similarity here in our product table is what? The product ID. And the similar, also the same thing here. We have our product ID in the price. So on where, that is in the product table, where product dot product ID is equals to price dot product ID. That is basically our relationship is where products, that is this product, is the product table, where the product ID in the product table is equals to what? The product ID in the price table. Do you understand? So what I'm telling SQL to do is join, that is select all the information that you have in the product, right? Join the price table to it. Then look at where in the product table, where product ID, and also look at in the price table is equals to the product ID that we have in the price table. Do we get this? So if I'm to run this now, here you can see it's going to join all of them together. It's going to join all of them together. Here we have it. Can you see it? Here we have it. Now, if you look at it, the table at the left is what? The product table, right? And the table at the right is the price table, because it's the one that contains the selling price and the price and the buying price. So the first table that you select is always going to be at the left, whereby the second table that you are joining to it is going to be at the right. So when you are using the on, that is, you are selecting the ID, the similarities between the two, your left table must come first. That is, the very first table you select must come first, right? And the price table must come second. Now, okay, the two tables are now one. Yeah, sure. They are now one. But now what we have here is a temporary table because we don't have it together. This is a temporary table. Now, don't forget, this is the same thing as inner join. So if I were to come here and just put inner in front of it, and just put inner in front of it, and just put inner join in front of it, it's still going to return the same results. So don't forget, whenever you use inner join, it's the same thing as using the basic join, because that's what we all do together. That's what we all use most of the time. Do you get it? Do we understand this? Yes or no? Do we understand this? All right. Now, this is what a temporary table. This is what a temporary table. Now, in as much as it's a temporary table, we can't basically do anything to it, right? You can just see it, but you can't do anything to this. Do we understand? You can't do anything to this. Okay. All right, let's move forward. All right. Yeah. So because it's the temporary table, we can't do anything to this thing. We can't do anything to it. So now, if you look at this, our product ID appears twice here because here we have product ID in the product table and also in the price table, we have the product ID. So we can do it in such a way that I can break it down, right? I can say, okay, I don't want to select all, so I don't want to have product ID in this one and product ID in this one. So I can say, okay, select, then I can start passing in the column. So I can say, okay, product dot date, right? That is select the date table, select the date column inside the product table, right? Then product dot product ID, product underscore ID, that is the product ID in the product table, right? Then select what? Product dot what? Quantity, right? Comma again, product dot what? Product dot sale type. Now, this can be arranged anyhow you want to. Do you get it now? This can be arranged anyhow you want. You can say, okay, after the product ID, you need price dot, that is, you want to get the product name, price dot product. That is the product column in the price. Do you get it? So let me finish it. Product dot, let's break it down here and keep selecting more. So I want to get the product category. So sorry, the price rather. Price dot, I want to get the category. Category, right? Then after that, I want to get, have I picked the quantity? Okay. So after the quantity, before the quantity, I want to get unit of measurement, product dot, price rather, unit of measurement is inside price table, price dot UOM, unit of measurement, right? I want it to be capital letter, right? This should also be capital letter, and this should be capital letter I. This should be. So you can actually change that later. Don't let us do that waste time. Then after unit of measurement, then I'll take quantity. Then after the quantity, I want price. I need the buying price dot buying price in a backtick, buying price backtick. Then I also need price dot in the backtick, selling price backtick, comma, then let's finish this one here. Then the last one, then here, quantity, the next one is sale type, capital letter S, sale type, in a backtick, comma, then I need product dot, in a backtick, sale, payment method, payment mode, in a backtick, right? So now, from which table? From product table. Remember, all these column now, some are in product table, some are in their price table. So we have to join it together. So join the price table on what? On products. So I'll just copy the same thing here. Just same thing because that's what I want to use. On where product is the same thing as this, right? Now let's run. Yeah, we have an error. What's giving an unknown column product the product ID. Well, oh, I said underscore. There's no underscore here. All right. Let's run now. You can see our table is arranged, right? I want sale type to be before. I want buying price and selling price to be the last. So sale type and payment mode should be before. I want it to be before this. I want it to be right here. I want it to be right there. Comma here. All right. So I want buying quantity, buying price, selling price. Let me just put everything in upper. The first letter in capital letter. C. This also is in everything should be this UOM should be UOM in uppercase. Payment mode. Quantity should be capital letter Q. Quantity. All right. Let's run this now. Sorry for that. Let's run. And here we have it. Now we've been able to join the two columns, the two tables together. But if you look at this here, now, you will notice that this is the temporary table. So there is nothing that I can do to it, right? I can just preview it, but there is nothing I can do to it. I can just preview, but there's nothing I can do to it. So now, to put it in a new table, right? To put it in a new table, all I just have to do is come to the up here, the top. So that is, let me put a title to it. So inserting, creating a new table, creating a new table with what? With join. So we are creating a new table with join now. So I can now say, okay, create what? Table, create table, then the new table, the name that I want to give the new table. The name should be, let's say the name should be master data, right? Master data as what? As all these things that we have right here. Some people can actually decide to put it in a bracket. Some people can put it in a bracket like this. You can put it in a bracket, something like this, right? Some people can put it in a bracket. So they will know that, okay, all this now, they want to put this in a new table called master data. But it's not a must, it's not a requirement. If you like, put it in brackets. If you like, don't put it in bracket. Let me run it without the bracket. You'll see it's going to run. So run. Now you can see it has run it. Now let's select, if I'm to refresh this now, here you can see we now have a new table called master data. So if I'm to say, okay, select all from master data, right? Select all from master data. Now you can see, right? So that is without a close bracket. So let me just drop it and do it again with the bracket. Drop table, master data, right? Let's drop it. Now it dropped. So if you put a bracket there, here now, you put a bracket here and you run, it's still the same thing. You can see it's still going to give you the same information. Do you understand? It's still going to give you the same information. Now, the reason why we put it in brackets is just to segregate it. It's just to segregate this query so that people know that, okay, this thing that we have. Now, another thing is the brackets also give us this vibe of creating something like a dropdown whereby you can open and close it. Do you get it? That is another aspect of of putting it in a bracket. Does this look like a magic to us? Hope it doesn't look like a magic to us. Did I perform any magic? We get this, right? Sir, is it possible to remove time from the date? Oh, yes, you can. You can convert it to, all you just have to do is convert the date to date instead of date time. So it's going to be there for you. So you just convert it back to date. You change data type to date. Do you understand that? Now you can see, I have seen, now I have a complete master data, right? A complete master data. A complete master data right here. You have a complete master data. And with this master data now, I've been able to join two different tables inside one table, and we've used that to create a new table called what? Master data. Now, remember I said join, right? So like I said, we have full outer join, right join, and left join. So go and read more on that. They are kind of very, very simple. I don't want to be, I don't have any data set to show you that, but whenever you want to just use left join, all you just have to do is put left here, right? If you want to use right join, put right here. So what left join will do is, left join will bring all the information in the left table and join it together with the information on the right table based on the ID, right? The same thing with right. Right join will bring all the information. Maybe there is a relationship or there is no relationship. All the information that happens, right, in left table and join it to the right table. And the full outer join will just bring all the information, both the one that have unique identifier and the one that doesn't have unique identifier. So those ones are quite simple. It's something you can actually develop on your own. At this point, I don't really take left join and right join, because with this one, join left join, right join, they are something that it's very, very simple to work with. All right. The next one is what we call, so I'm going to actually leave this master data for now, right? I'm going to leave it for now. So the next one now is going to be CTE, right? CTE, common table expression, right? Now, in a situation whereby you just want to create, okay, I don't want to answer your question now, Mr. Daniel. If you can jot it down, once I get to the question and answer section, I'll answer all your questions. Now, in a situation whereby you want something like, you want to create a temporary table, right? You want to create a temporary table, but you don't want to create a new table. You don't want to put this join in a new table, but you want to filter it, right? You want to filter it without putting it in a new table. So that is where we have CTE, right? CTE, common table expression. Common table expression. That is where we have that one, CTE. So CTE helps us to filter a temporary table. So instead of, if I join this together now, and I just want to filter the joined item. So I just want a quick information, right? I just want what? A quick information. So let's say I want to know the total price, the total quantity for each category. Now you note category is in our price, right? And the quantity is in our product. You just want to know it, but you don't want to put the two data in one table. Now, they are in one table now. We can easily group it, right? But you don't want to put it in a new table. You just want to filter it and see the results quick. Do you get it? So you can use CTE to create a temporary table. Do you get? You can use CTE to do what? Create a temporary table. So I can say, now to use CTE, CTE is called common table expression. I can now say with what? You can now give your temporary table a name, right? you can give your temporary table a name. So with, let's call the table name, let's just call it practice. Let's just call it practice, right? So you can actually use any name. You see some people, they will use CTE, right? Some people can use it like, it's fine, right? But just note, it's not a must to call it CTE. You can put any name. So with, let's say price, I wanted to use practice as what? So in a bracket, with practice as, so let's say I want to use this join inside it. I want to join it together. Select all this, select all, and paste it right here. Now, this automatically creates a new table called what? Practice for me. It automatically creates a new table called price. Now, it's going to merge it together. Now, I can now filter it because now I have a temporary table that is stored temporarily in our database, right? I have that there now. I can now filter it and say, okay, select, let's say, I want to see, select category, then the sum of what? The sum of quantity, right? Let's say as total quantity. So what I want to do is now total quantity. From what? Our temporary table. Remember, we've put it in a temporary table here, right? We've put it in a temporary table. From our table name, practice, right? Now, remember, whenever you are doing aggregation, you have to do what? You have to group. So, group by what? Category. Group by category. Grouped it by category. Now, if I'm to run this gives me the total quantity for each category without needing to put my data in a new table, because this practice now is a temporary table. So I actually don't need to put my data in a new table for me to be able to filter. Do you get it? I don't need to put my data in a new table when I'm joining for me to be able to filter the two tables. With the help of CTE, I can actually filter. In fact, I can still go ahead and say, having what? Total quantity, having total, let me just copy it here. It doesn't matter, it's because it's the text. I'm used to Python, sorry. You can either use single quotes or double quotes. It doesn't matter. You can even use backtick. It doesn't matter. Do you get? I'm used to Python. That's how I used to write it in Python. Sorry for that. You can use, because the text, that's why. So it doesn't really matter. So having total quantity greater than, let's say total quantity greater than 500. Having total quantity greater than 500, then let's order by what? Order by total quantity. Let's order it in descending order. In descending order. Can you see it? You can easily filter your data with the help of CTE without needing to put it in a new table. Now, the question is, can I put CTE in a table? Yes, you can also put CTE in a table. So these results that you see here, if you want to have it also in a table, it's still the same way you created a table here. Is this the same way you add a table? That's what you are still going to do. So all I just have to do is now, that is creating table with CTE, right? So creating table with CTE. So let me paste that code here. Now, because I have all the code here, I can say create table. Your table name, let's say the table name is going to be, let's just call it TBL, or let's call it cat, right? As sorry. Sorry. Sorry for that. All right. Sorry. And I've lost my voice there. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. So, sorry. So here, you can create a table. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? All right. So what you can now do is, you can now create a new table here, right, as category, right? So as cat, so you can put everything here. All this that you have here, right, can now be stored inside what we call cat. So if I'm to run this now you can see I don't have any error, right? Here now you can now say I have a new table called cat. So if I'm saying, okay, I have that answer, select all from cat, which is a new table that I just created. And here you can see that results. This just stores the information inside that table. Do we understand this? That is CTE. Or what you can do via adding whatever you want to do in, right? But let's say in a situation whereby you don't want it to be in a new table, you can actually use CTE to join two columns together and still filter. Do you get it now? And still filter that. So basically, that is just the basic thing under CTE, right? That is the basic thing under CTE. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is nested query. Nested query, right? Nested query. So now, I'm still not going to join the two tables together, right? Select all from, price. Nested query or subquery is when you join two tables together, right? Nested query or subquery is when you join two columns together. All right, now in this situation, let's say they ask us to select now. Is when you join two different queries together. That is, you are using one query to filter another query. So basically now, if they ask us to select all the products that their quantity is above 20, and you have two different tables. If you look at this product table now, select all from product, right? Select all from product. This is where we have our quantity, right? And they said, okay, where the quantity is above 20, they want to see all the products, that is the product name, not the product ID. They want to see all the product name where their quantity is above 20. So how can we use this product table to filter the price? Because it's inside this price table that we have the product name, or we can say the category, whatever you want to filter. Now, if you look at it, in these two tables, the relationship between them is the product ID, right? Is the product ID. So because we have that product ID, we can now filter all the product ID. So let's do it like this. So sub query or nested query. So subquery or nested query, double R, right? All right. So the very first thing is I want to get all the product ID where their quantity is above 20. That's what I want to get. So that is the product ID that I will now take into the price column, then use it to filter the price table rather. Do you get it? So now what they ask us to do is select all the product name, select all the product name with quantity above what? Above 20. Now we can use CTE to do it. We can use nested query to do it. So I'm going to use CTE nested query to do it first before CTE. So let's answer this question with nested query. So I can say, okay, now I need all this product ID because I know I have the product ID in the price. So I need all the product ID that is above, that their quantity is above 20, right? So I can say, okay, select the only thing that I need here is the product ID. Select the product ID, select the product ID from my table name, products, where quantity is greater than 20. This gives me, what's the problem? Why is it giving me 0? I'm coming. Is there any issue? If you have anyone, oh, it says you don't have any that is greater than 20. There's none, right? That is greater than 20. All right. Let's say that's a mistake from my end. I'm supposed to use max to get, let's say it's above 10, right? No quantity is greater than 20. So let's say it's above 10. Then run. Now I have all the product ID for the product that's above 10, right? That's above 10. I have all the product ID. Now, this one now gives me the product ID, right? So now I can now say, select, I want the product name only, right? I want product name, that is, I think it's product, right? Okay, the product name is product. Select product from what? Price column, from the price table, right? Where product ID, backtick, product ID, let's put it in. Yeah, where product ID, backtick, in where? In this query, that is in this query. So I'll close my bracket. Now note, you notice that this one, I need to separate it. Let me put this in a new place. Let me put this here so that you don't mix it together. So let's remove the close bracket and close it. So now note that this one returns what? The product ID, right? This returns the product ID. So it's now going to give the product ID to this place and use it to return the product. So let's run this. If this code is correct, then we should have all the product name that their product ID is greater than what? 10. So this one gives us all the product ID, and that is what we are going to use to filter this price table. Now let's answer the same question with CTE. So I don't want to write the code too much, but I'm just going to actually copy all this one. So that is answer the same question with CTE. So I'm going to paste it right here. Now note, we have our CTE and the table is stored as price. So I can now say, okay, because this is going to join it together for me, I can now say, okay, select product from our table name, our temporary table, practice. From our practice, where quantity is greater than what? Is greater than 10. This answers the question. It's going to give me the same thing. It's going to give me the same results. Now, I might not arrange it the same way you want it to arrange because, this one has actually joined two tables together. Do you get it? But it's still going to give me the same results. Do you get it now? Now, let me take question. Let me take question. Let me take your question. I don't know if you all understand. Do you all understand what I just did here? You understand CTEs, you understand join and the likes. Okay, Mr. Daniel, please unmute. There's a lot of people
Yes,
are lost this night. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, please. My question is with the join.
Okay.
I think we are dealing with a data set that have less than 20 columns both. And
No,
whenever we want to join, we call out the columns.
more than what?
I said that we are dealing with a data set that has less than 20 columns. And
Yes.
whenever we are doing the join, we call out the columns
By
names.
the name.
So
Yes.
in a situation whereby you're having a large data set, are you going to call all of them, or there's a way out of doing it?
That is what I did the first time here. If you look at it, this one I did not call out the columns. I just say select all from product, join price will be on product ID is equal to product ID. This is just going to join all, but the difference is now this one will now have two product ID. Do you get it? It will now have two product ID.
Okay, so if I get you right, so if I do something like this, now I can go and create a table for this.
Yes. Then in that table, we can now remove one product ID.
Okay. Noted. It's very noted. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. Let me take Anike Frank. Go ahead.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, please. My own is actually, I'm very sorry. I was not able to participate in last week class, and I'm still trying to catch up. But what I want to ask is, I don't know if you have been able to taught us how to export those analyzed data so we can visualize it on Power BI or in Excel.
Yeah. I'm actually supposed to. I'm supposed to. So you are going to download Power BI connector or SQL connector.
Okay.
So for me, if I come here, to my Excel, and I already have SQL connector. So I just go to the data, then I can say get data from database, right? And from my SQL, because I'm using my SQL. From my SQL, I'll click on it. So this takes me to directly to where it's loading it. So it's going to connect directly to the database, right? So it's going to ask for the server name and the database, right? So it's going to ask for the server name and the database. So for the server name is if you come here, what's that? If you come here, you have edit connection. So this give you, where is that? That host name is localhost, localhost. So I'll just put it here, localhost. And the database that I want to use, that I want to extract from is the database that I want to extract from. Sorry. So the database that I want to extract information from is sales. So I'll just put sales here if I'm correct. That's database, then click on OK. Just to show to before. And this loads the sales table for me. We're coming. Okay, it's going to load it for me now. You can now see. Now you can now see all the available data in that particular database. So I can just choose master data. Then it's going to automatically, you can load it directly to Power Query, right? The same process with Power BI too. It's the same process with Power BI. So you can load it directly into Power BI, into Excel or Power BI. So it's the same process from Power BI, the same thing. So all you just have to do is go to Google. Once you go to Google, download SQL connector, SQL connector. Right, so you have SQL connector here, SQL connector. You can either download this one or this one, any of the two works. So I already have it installed on my own. So you have SQL connector. Where is it? I already have it installed on my own, on my laptop. Okay. So you can see here, you have a lot of connectors right here. Another way is, let me see the one, let's see this one first. I want to see. Yes, this one. Where you select the operating system. So this is where you select your operating system. Why is it not bringing out Windows? Okay, listen. Select operating system. It's not bringing out Windows. What's the problem? Okay, I'll look for the link and send it directly to you. I'll send it to the group. Microsoft SQL connector. SQL. Okay, sorry. I'm using my SQL connector. You can download the one for Power BI. The one for Power BI also work for SQL. Yes. Connector.net. So I'm using now here. So Microsoft window. And this is it. You can download it directly. Then all you just have to do is install it. Once you install it, then you will be able to connect to both Excel and Power BI. So I'm going to drop this link for you in the group. So once you just install it on your laptop, then you'll be able to connect to both your database. So all you just have to do is, even if you are connecting to external database, all they just have to do is give you the host, right, and the database that you want to connect to, and you'll be able to connect it with the connector. Does that answer your question? Mr. Frank is not even here. All right. All right. Let me take Emeka's iPhone.
Okay. We've done union, you've done joint, and we've done a lot of them. So, what is it? We've done primary key. We've also, from what you've taught us now, which one is now the foreign key?
Okay, now on a foreign key, the foreign key is this. Now here is the primary key, right? Here now it becomes the foreign key because it's making reference to the primary key here. So if we are doing connection now, we can now connect it as okay. On this table is the primary key, and on this table is the foreign key.
Okay, the other table is to carry the primary key. The other table, the joining point of the other table should be called foreign key.
Yes. We always, it's not every time. I don't really do it. I don't really specify foreign key for whenever I'm working on a project because most of the time I don't need it. It's just to create a kind of relationship between them.
Okay.
So nobody's asking question on this one. All right.
This one is too technical. It's something that I'll have to go through now. Except
It's
this is the last day
technical.
of it.
Yes,
It's technical.
today is the last day of our class.
It's too technical. If I talk, nobody collect my car key. When I talk,
wait, what is technical here? It's too complicated.
Yes, I get members. Who go support me.
But I'm writing the code offhand now. There's nothing technical here.
Because you've been practicing it, you've been doing it now. So if you know do it, and me go do it.
All right. Maybe what I would do for you is maybe I'll just create a 30 minutes for you next week. 30 to 1, maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour next week to answer your question.
And the exam, this thing you gave us, I know we're not going to do correction on it. The blast.
Okay.
The Pakistan, yeah.
All right. Next week we'll do that.
Okay.
It's just note. Today is the end of your class. So next week is just my own. I want to use it as a birthday celebration for you.
I was thinking part of the birthday celebration, you've gotten all of us a contract that can have the project that will be part of the project at the end. We share money.
Don't worry. No worry. If I get project, I can't give it to you immediately. Your hand must strong first.
If I follow somebody, if I follow somebody will be master, but they're easy for me. So that anywhere I do, you correct me. We share the small money. You carry the big one. Small, I go the length. They follow you.
No problem. No problem. I'll try.
Okay, I'm supposed to call personal notes concerning. You say you were to be in Abuja. I don't know the extent you've gone. So
I'm not supposed. I'm supposed to be in Calabar like by December, but I'm not sure I'll go again. But I just want to rest.
You were to be in Abuja to open a center here. Was it not what you are working for?
We are coming very soon. We are coming to Abuja too. You people will not kill myself and my team. All right.
Because I want to be the serious team. I want to be a faculty. I'm teaching somebody already essential, Python essential, and we come for.
You're already teaching someone.
Yes, serious.
That means I know small again. Means I know small again. No, I don't train someone now. The person don't train another person. Yeah, I have a lot of people that are doing that already.
Serious.
No problem. No problem. That will help us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right. People don't be jealous. No, 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 no. Good. Waiting happen. Let me take work for Obiano. Olawumi, you two, are you jealous? People should take it easy.
Okay.
Good evening.
Thank you, sir. Good evening.
Yeah.
Thank you for the audience and for the class. I think I actually raised my hand because of that assignment, but now you have promised that next week we are meeting again.
Can we still do it
So
tonight?
that's
It's past
why
10
the class.
already. We can't do it
Okay.
again tonight. So
Thank
I'll spare maybe 30 to 45 minutes for you next week today.
It's okay. We are grateful. Thank you.
You're welcome. I think I've answered that question, Joy. I said I'll spare 30 to 45 minutes for you next week today. All right. Let me take Palm Pay. Palm Pay. Palm Pay, please unmute.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. Please, in what case do we use ARD?
It's still the same thing. ERD is basically creating relationships. It's entity relationship, something. No, correct.
Relationship.
Entity relationship, diagram. Yeah. Entity relationship diagram. Yeah. It's basically join. It's the same thing as join.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's always a table, like a diagram, a table that they have to join from one table to another.
That is data modeling in Power BI. It's the same thing as join here. It's data modeling in Power BI. Whereby you see the line that is going from one place to another place, right? If you check the video on Power BI, you'll see that is data modeling in Power BI. Do you understand?
Is it possible that you can only teach only SQL?
That I can only teach SQL.
Yes, only SQL.
It depends. I can only teach SQL now. Who wants to
Maybe
take the
I'll be
class? How
starting with
many
that.
people?
It's just only new because
It's just
SQL
only
is something that is, yes, I'm finding it difficult to assimilate, to get
yeah.
the coding and everything.
All right, chat me up. Hmm?
Okay.
All right, I will take you personally. Hmm? I will prepare some money. You understand? Thank you.
No problem.
Yes, it's more money. All right. Mr. Daniel, please unmute. Mr. Daniel.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
All right.
Please, I think my question has been answered in the latter part of the answer that you just gave to the lady who asked. But I'm focusing on again about the exams. I'm more curious about it.
Don't worry. Finish your project. So I'll drop your project in the group today or tomorrow. Exam is nothing. It's just objective.
No. I'm just asking, would there be a capstone project before the exams, or
Yes, you're going to
that's
do
what we're
your
going to do
project.
for?
You're going to do your project. I'm dropping your project in the group today or tomorrow.
Okay, but the project is different from the exams.
Yes, sir. Yes, project is different from the exam.
Okay. But we have not done project works on Power BI, so I don't know whether.
You did not do project on Power BI. Oh, wow.
Personally, to me, I've not done anything.
All right, no
We
problem.
were told that we would do, but we didn't have any information. I don't know whether others receive it.
All right, no problem. I'll see what I can
Okay.
do about that.
Sorry to
Yeah.
sorry to pass this on. Good, please DM me. Good, I'm talking to Good. Good, please DM me. I'm begging you. Thank you very much.
All right. All right. This one that I think good should DM you. Okay. Oh, yeah, good. Go ahead. Please unmute. Good.
Good evening. All right. Good evening, everyone. It's Akim.
Good evening. Good
That is
evening.
Selby. I know. Good evening.
Okay.
Seriously. Recently, it's there for my laptop. After the Excel that I really enjoyed and understood very, very well. My laptop started messing up,
Okay.
and I became so busy with work.
Okay.
The last person that spoke on maybe having a personal class for SQL. Myself, I'm interested.
No problem.
I've not even followed on SQL at all,
No problem.
but I really want to. I really
What
want
am,
to be a
what
guru
am I
and a
here?
pro in it. So
What am I here for? Just send me DM. I know they do
I
it.
know you. I know you have mercy on us with
Sure
money.
now.
Maybe like not so much.
Trust me. Trust me.
And I think what else? Just like Dan that the Selby that spoke last.
Mm-hmm.
We did a project on Excel. Power BI we did not do.
Did not do project on Fabia. No, no problem.
Mm-mm.
No problem.
Wait, sorry, let me ask you, sir. Is this coming with a certificate, or
Sure now, after your exam, you get
is
a
it coming with a
certificate.
certificate?
After your exam, you get a certificate.
We're having exam.
Yes, you write it
Oh
down.
my God.
Sorry. Sorry. Yeah?
On everything.
Yes, on
On everything that we have
Excel,
Excel,
Power BI,
Power BI and
SQL.
SQL.
Yes, please. No fear. No fear.
Okay.
No fear. Don't worry.
But big fear. I don't understand it to
Don't worry. Don't
SQL.
worry. You got it.
Funny to me.
All right.
Okay, let me just
Just send me a
thank you
DM.
so
Send
much.
me a
That is
DM.
I will chat you up.
All right.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. Let me take the last person up, Rashid. Rashid Aramide, please unmute. Big fear, SQL is like a magic. Okay. Please go ahead.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, boss.
Hello, good evening.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I have some little clarification. My first question is it true that we use the word join only without putting the inner join?
Yes, you
Is
can.
there any difference?
There's no difference. There's no difference.
Yeah. And the second question is that the using the clause,
The what?
it can also be used.
The what?
The using clause,
Okay.
using clause,
Okay.
it can also be used if the table having the same name.
Yeah, sure.
Are you with me? If the column are having the same name across the table, we can also use the using clause to join them together.
Yeah. But most of the time we tend to use join. Join is more popular.
Uh,
Yep.
and I also want to find out that the natural join is not also encouraged because it gives some error at times.
No, it depends on how you use it. It doesn't give error. It depends on how you use it. And it depends on the information you want to get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, but we appreciate if you can give us some hour next week, sir.
I will try my best.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Four people raising hands. You keep getting some error. Why? Anytime, please unmute. Anytime.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma.
Sir, okay, like today now that, okay, when we started initially, there were some slides that were used, and somehow they were not posted because now that we are having exams and it's objectives. We need all those slides on all this, on what we have done. I don't know if they can send it to us.
No problem. I'll tell the lecturer to drop the slide in the group.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Then second thing, sir, when we are talking about the hello, sir.
Go ahead, go ahead.
When you were saying that we should get in contact with Mrs. Damilola also on the LMS, I've sent messages over.
If just drop it in your group.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Drop it in your group.
Yes, sir.
That you have to do with the LMS. Then I'll tell her to handle it on Monday.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
And sir, I'm so interested in the extra class, please, so that when you are doing it, maybe you fix a time that. Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Just send me, yeah. You're welcome.
Okay.
Yep. That is all right. Daniel, right.
Yeah. Sorry to come again. Please, I spoke about Power BI project, and I'm getting a response from the group that some people say they have, some people say they have.
Don't
I want
worry.
to find out whether.
Don't worry. No. There are two different groups that I'm taking together. Those of you are not in the same.
Okay. Noted.
All right. If we did not do project, don't drop it in your group, then we'll do something about it.
Okay, noted.
Thank you. All right. Lloyd. Emeka's iPhone, I'm coming on. Lloyd.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah,
good evening, sir. Yeah, so me too, I'm interested in the SQL private lecture. So I just wanted to. Oh, okay, sir.
Let's
Thank
negotiate.
you. Thank you.
If you are sending me a DM, bring your negotiation skill. We are going to negotiate. Just bring it along if you are coming. No, I'm not going to give you too much. Just a small chicken food. Emeka's iPhone. Oh yeah. You're laughing. Emeka's iPhone, I'm here. Emeka's iPhone, are you here?
Hello, yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Okay. You have apprentices now. Those people.
I think you're breaking.
That are interested in SQL.
Yeah,
ask them. We can do them.
Yeah, I
that
know.
is by the way.
Yeah, I know. But one thing about me is I don't like giving out the standard. I prefer to take my class myself, especially for a premium class.
Now you supervise. Now you be part of the class. Now you be seeing what the person is teaching. That's how to groom persons. You'll be part of the class as a student. That's how to groom people.
All right.
Okay, that is one. Two. Have you concluded on the artificial intelligence and deep learning and machine learning and deep learning?
Yeah, I will get across in the group on Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, here's my Wi-Fi. I'm out already. Network. Okay, sorry for that. All right, you said we will do. Yes, but because of time, we will do it next week. We'll do it on Friday or Saturday. I'll drop it in the group. I'll drop message in your group. Maybe we should have the class on Friday or Saturday. Rashid Aramide, Mr. Rashid, please go ahead. I'm taking one last question, and after that, we'll call it a day. Mr. Rashid, can you go ahead? Good. Mr. Rashid, you're raising your hand. Rashid Aramide.
Hello, good evening. Sorry, I've talked earlier.
Okay. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I've answered your question, right?
Yes, you have answered my question when I was talking about if we can use the word join
Okay.
without put the inner
Yeah.
and the use of the
Clause.
using clause.
Yeah.
You have answered my question.
All right. Thank you very much for tonight. Thank you. Ugh, in special SQL class, leave them. Leave them. Ladies, it's good now. All right. Thank you all for joining. And this is where we're going to stop our SQL class. So for the correction, we're going to do it next week. Then I'll answer all your questions. It might be Friday or Saturday, any of the two. We're going to do it, do the correction, and that's that. With that being said, thank you all for joining tonight's class. I really appreciate all of you. And